Welcome to another podcast show of VRPCWorld.org's Flemington Town Crier. I am your host, Leonardo Perez, in a special Town Crier show here in Flemington, New Jersey. We're trying to raise some funds for the St. Jude kids, the Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, I believe. And I'll just read you the release that we gave out to the media as soon as I turn down the volume for this music. Hold on. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. This is being recorded and it's going to be broadcasted on the internet at a later time. Press release announcement for release charity fundraising event for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Your contact, your host is me, Leonardo Perez. Phone number 908-751-3901. In the town of Flemington, New Jersey on September 7th, 2012. Today, a joint fundraising event for St. Jude organized by VRPCWorld.org will be held on September 7th between 6:30 and 8:30 on Main Street in front of the Old Union Hotel and in front of the historic County Courthouse. The event will raise funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, one of the world's premier centers for research and treatment of pediatric cancer and other catastrophic childhood diseases, and the top children's cancer hospital in the nation, according to the U.S. News World Report. Every child saved at St. Jude means children saved around the world, a direct result of cutting-edge research and treatment that set the standard in treating deadly childhood disease. Coordinated event, though events like this one are hard sometimes to put together, and believe me, this was a task. Anybody who puts together any kind of event will agree with me. This is not easy to do. St. Jude depends on the community-based fundraising programs like the Flemington Town Crier podcast show. Your hosts for the St. Jude Charity Fund and the families never pay for treatment not covered by insurance, and no child is ever denied treatment because of the family's inability to pay. The daily operating cost of St. Jude is $1.8 million a day, which is primarily covered by public contributions. This Flemington Town Crier podcast show for St. Jude is sponsored by VRPC and many others who have been added on the side. They've been giving not only contributions in money, but also in services. You don't have to give money. You can send the kids a gift, a toy, a shirt. Anything would make a child happy and distract them from their problem and make them think about something else other than their disease and problems that they're having. Any little bit of happiness that you bring a child, you'll be rewarded, believe me. Any more information, if you would like to see more information on the internet, I'll send you over to it. Let me see if I can read it here. You can start donating for the St. Jude event right now. And I started it more or less yesterday in the Flemington, New Jersey area now. For more information, go to the website https://waystohelp.stjude.org/SJ lowercase VP uppercase ORTAL /public/event/page. Oh my God, it goes on and on. Well, the best thing you could do is just get on my Twitter account, look for me at Leo Perez or at VRPC World, and just dig around my tweets and you're going to see a reference to this press release and the website so that you could do your online donations. And we can keep on counting and see if we reach our goal. For more information on the host of your event of St. Jude, call 1-800-457-2444 or visit the website at http://www.stjude.org/special events. A little bit about St. Jude. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is internationally recognized for its pioneering work in finding cures and saving children with cancer and other catastrophic diseases. St. Jude is the first and only pediatric cancer center to be designated as a comprehensive cancer center by the National Cancer Institute, founded in 1962, and that's a good sign, by the late entertainer Danny Thomas, and based in Memphis, Tennessee. St. Jude freely shares its discoveries with scientific and medical communities around the world. St. Jude is the only pediatric cancer research center where families never pay for treatment not covered by insurance. Let me repeat that. Families never pay for treatment not covered by insurance. No child is ever refused. Ever. Again, no child is ever denied treatment because of the family's inability to pay. St. Jude is financially supported by ALSAC, its fundraising organization. In 2010, St. Jude was ranked the most trusted charity in the nation in a public survey conducted by Harris Interactive and a highly respected international polling and research firm. St. Jude was also named the nation's top children's cancer hospital in the 2010 to 2011 Best Children's Hospitals ranking published by the U.S. News and World Report. For more information, go to stjude.org. Now, that was a mouthful, and I got more to say, but the wind is blowing, and I don't have the little protector that I had for my microphone, so I'm just going to, like, pump it up a little bit and get closer. And like I said, we've had participating people already in their own way participate, like ShopRite, Joe's Pizza, Magic Walk, Wawa, Staples, Liberty Village, OnLive.com, Microsoft. You know, there's a whole bunch of companies right now that are participating. Believe it or not, this little thing that's happening right now is a success. So I'm just chewing the fat. It will be later on tonight for posterity and for other people to see that the event was officially carried out, and that how we went. How did it go? The acute oh my God, that's a long word. Leukemia, cancer of the blood, 94% survival rate. And just about 20 years ago, that percentage was less than half. Less than half of the kids that went in with this type of disease was curable. Now it's 94%. That's almost all of them. So they are doing something. And not only that, anything that they find out with their scientists and their labs and their research is shared with every single hospital. Freely. No fee, nothing, no condition. Here it is. Cure the kids. All right, so St. Jude has about 2.5 million square feet of research, clinical, administrative, and space. And the wind is blowing today, I can't even hold this paper. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, St. Jude, 2.5 million square feet of research and clinical administrative space dedicated to finding cures and saving children. By the way, the weather report was supposed to be 5-mile-an-hour wind. I think it's a little faster than 5 miles an hour. Okay. Well, thank you, weatherman. You can't depend on that, can you? Peter C. Doherty, PhD of the St. Jude Immunology Department, won the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1996. He shares the award with Rolf M. Zickernagel, MD of the University of Zurich. Their findings have led to the breakthroughs in the understanding and treatment of viral infections and cancers, and in development of organ transplant procedures and vaccines. St. Jude patients are referred by physicians and generally have a disease currently under study and are eligible to be enrolled in the current research protocol or clinical research trials. In addition to childhood cancer, St. Jude researchers and doctors are treating children with genetic immune defects and pediatric AIDS. Ooh. And are using new drugs and therapies to fight infections. The hospital's international outreach program transfers the progress achieved in the treatment of the childhood cancer in developed countries to those with limited resources. As of April 2012, St. Jude has 19 partner sites in 14 countries and more than 31,000 registered users from 183 countries have access. Cureforkids.org. I mean, these guys share the information. It's what medicine should be, instead of just looking out for number one. We were listening to some politicians the other night, and some were saying, look out for yourself, look out for your own rear end, and let the rest of the world go to hell. Or you could start acting like a human being and a Christian and start looking out for your fellow man as well. I mean, I've seen people walk into drugstores, Wawas, and other convenience stores and waste 20, 30 bucks on crap. Yet they won't waste a dime on a poor dying child. Not even $1. Okay? So, God help you if any in your family should ever fall ill or have to have the need for a research hospital like St. Jude's. Then you'll see why people like me and others are on the streets trying to help out for no reason at all other than just trying to help out. I mean, we're here. I'm here in downtown Flemington doing the show, and there's not many people. I mean, it's a Friday. Everybody's kind of like, you know, relax mode. And we didn't get the very good announcement set up. I was doing a kind of a quick pitch setup of this fundraiser, so I was surprised that I even got a couple of companies involved at all and committed. So we've got a few things that we got already set up to send to the kids at St. Jude's in Memphis, Tennessee. I'd like to see more, and I'm going to keep pushing for more until about 8:30 to see if we can keep on going and maybe put Flemington on the face of the map of New Jersey again. Hopefully. And of course, tomorrow you will probably be around for the car show, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'd like to just say thanks to Heather N. Paul, Assistant General Manager of the Liberty Village Premium Outlets. Thank you so much for providing, first of all, the announcements, announcing our event to the people that go to the Liberty Village Premium Outlets, and also providing us with some vouchers here for the people that pass by to take, and VIP passes. There are no conditions. When you give from the heart. There are no conditions. Okay? If you want to give to the St. Jude's Charity Fund, you give with your open heart. Right? You don't give because somebody's about to give you a $100 check back. By the way, anybody with a cell phone could go online right now and give directly to St. Jude's safely and securely with their credit cards, and they will see their donation immediately appear with their names, and God bless you. Thank you, sir. So, I know I live in a good town. This is the greatest country in the world, and this little town is just a golden little nugget in the middle of New Jersey somewhere. All right, thank you so much. So I'm your host, Leonardo Perez, Leo, from the Flemington Town Crier, usually a monthly podcast show on the internet. But lately it's been a little mobile, and I've had, I believe this is episode number 4 in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So not exactly what I wanted to do, but but I got involved. And, the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital is located in Memphis, Tennessee. They have 2.5 million square feet of research, clinical research, and administrative space dedicated to finding cures and saving children's lives. Now, I'm going to take a little break while I allow you to hear just a little something from St. Jude's.
Beloved entertainer Danny Thomas opened St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in 1962 with the dream that no child should die in the dawn of life. The hospital would bring research and patient care under one roof, where scientific discovery would be translated into more effective treatments for children with catastrophic diseases. Danny dreamed of a hospital where no child is ever denied treatment because of the family's inability to pay. Danny's dream became a reality. Today, St. Jude has 2.5 million square feet of research, clinical, and administrative space dedicated to finding cures and saving children. The current research at St. Jude focuses on childhood cancers, sickle cell disease, certain acquired and inherited immunodeficiencies, infectious diseases, and genetic disorders. St. Jude can provide cutting-edge therapy at no cost to families because of the generous support of people like you. This October, retailers and restaurants nationwide are helping St. Jude kids by participating in the St. Jude Halloween promotion. Since 1992, more than 400 Miller Coors distributors and 12,000 retail locations nationwide have raised more than $46 million for St. Jude, giving children like Ellen a helping hand in their fight.
Ellen is about a third of the way finished with a 3-year treatment program, and she's doing wonderfully. One of the most unique things about Ellen's personality is that she loves to perform. Her most recent performance was she sang the national anthem at a tennis tournament here in Memphis.
Okay. Come on, Nick. Let's sing it. You can't win.
Ellen has a brother, Nicholas, who is 3 years old.
What comes after you can't win?
He tries at least to follow along in her footsteps, and he's usually, well, he doesn't accept the role of backup singer very well, but that's where Ellen tries to put him.
Start singing, Nick. He's on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, and he's on down the road. And say, that's Diana Ross. That's Diane Ross. And that's Michael Jackson. That's Michael Jackson. Who's Michael Jackson?
He likes to jump up there on stage with her and sing along. If she knows about something, she knows everything about something. If she knows about the Wizard of Oz, she knows every detail about the Wizard of Oz. And then when she dresses up like Dorothy, she dresses up every detail like Dorothy. And it has to be that way, or it won't be at all. When somebody tells you that your child has cancer, it's the worst day of your life. And you go to St. Jude and they tell you that there's a 90% cure rate for the type of cancer that your child has. That's music to your ears.
If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Throughout October, businesses team up with St. Jude to help create a bright future for kids like Ellen. These businesses ask their customers to buy a pumpkin pinup for the price of a $1 donation.
It's amazing how much people want to help. Oh, we ask for $1 and they give us $5.
I think most people realize that it's just a great opportunity to get behind something that really is changing lives and changing the community for better.
Customers write their names on the pinups to be displayed throughout the store.
It's an icebreaker sometimes. It's actually good for the operation because we can just sit there. It gives us one more thing to talk to our guests about more on a personal level.
It gives us such an incredible satisfaction and pride, and it almost humbles us because people donate. The minute you mention St. Jude,
I can't think of any more of a worthwhile project that you can get out and educate and promote and raise dollars for than helping these kids and these families.
The research and the development that you do here, it doesn't just benefit the people that are here, but it's benefiting children across the globe. Why would you not want to be a part of doing that good work?
The program is easy. 3 simple steps will guide your efforts. Step 1. Set goals.
First of all, our mark is always to beat last year. And then we also have another goal, which is we also have other markets in some other cities. So there's always that goal to beat the other markets as well. In the business environment, it's a really fun competition that can make it very successful.
Step 2. Make the ask.
Most people will literally pull $1 out of their pocket and hand it right over to you. So it's not difficult by any means. It's just asking.
It's $1 at a time, and no, not just your $1 is going to help, but you take that $1 times 5, 6, 7 million people, then that dollar makes a whole big difference. So yes, $1, your dollar, every dollar counts.
Step 3, report your totals.
People were calling on their days off to see where we were at. We hated to see it end. You know, I wish we still had it going. We can't wait for next October just to do it again.
It's a tremendous feeling from within to be able to raise and bring all those dollars together and then, you know, pass those on to be used. So I think corporately it's a responsibility that we all have.
Okay guys, you know, what are we going to do to do better? You know, how can we contribute more? Because there's so much more to be done.
The money raised goes to St. Jude and the hospital's life-saving mission, giving children like Ellen the chance to live their dreams.
What we call in the structural variation.
Hello, I'm back again. All right, I'm back again. Your host, Leonardo Perez from the Flemington Town Crier, a unique podcast show available on the internet, YouTube, Vimeo, Ustream, you name it, I'm there. If you can't find me, then just go to vrpcworld.org and you'll find me there. I'm on Google. I'm on Facebook. I'm on this. I'm on that. I'm on the other. I'm all over the place. There's a saying that was said many years ago by a former president. He said, "Ask not what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country." Right? Remember our President Kennedy. Well, I think doing some charity work would qualify for what you should do for your country. So it doesn't take much to just get $1 in a basket or two to arrange some sort of organization or fundraising event in your local school, church. Put it all together and send it off to some good charity like the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital or others. Ronald McDonald House is another charity that you could consider. You can also consider helping some of the veterans of the United States Armed Forces and their families, since they're doing so much for us, especially the families that sacrifice a lot of time and frustration and worry about their loved ones across the ocean and far away. They don't know if they're safe or not, and what better thing to do than to help out with their needs. You know, they have needs. They run into trouble. You know, life is hard. But even when life is hard, when things are tough, times are tough, we always seem to be able to pick it up and be able to step it up a little bit when the need arises. And with the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, the need is rising. You have a cost of $1.8 million a day for operation. Just to operate. They've been around for over 50 years, founded by the late Danny Thomas. According to what I understand, Danny Thomas had a choice between either becoming an actor or becoming a tradesman. His family wanted him to become a tradesman, something that you could depend on, coming into your house. Not some frivolous acting career that could go almost nowhere. He went into church and he made a promise to St. Jude's that if he would be allowed to pursue his career as an actor and be successful, that he would do something like this. And the rest is history. He created the St. Jude's Foundation, the research hospital for the kids, and he saved a lot of kids. So, Danny Thomas's daughter also, Marlo Thomas, sorry Marlo, she's probably going to watch this video. She also had an idea that people shouldn't have to be obligated or feel that they needed to give $100 or $50 or $5,000 to feel, you know, oh, if I can't give that, I'm not going to give anything because I'll be embarrassed. She said, just give $1. $1 here, $1 there, $1 everywhere. And what do you know? In one of the charity fundraisings that they did with $1, they raised over $4 million in $1 bills. $1. That's all it took. $1, $4 million bucks in one shot. Good-hearted people. It's not just money. You could provide a service for the kids. So we're here at the special Flemington Town Crier event, where we are trying to raise funds for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. And I asked that everybody try to donate as much as they can. $1. Start with $1. Doesn't have to be a lot of money. It could be just a little bit. $1. And I'm here in the historic town of Flemington, New Jersey, right in front of a very old Hunterdon Courthouse, AD 1828. It's a beautiful building on the inside. The outside, it's a building. It's nice. Flemington is an old town, very historic. And I've been telling people to come here and visit the town of Flemington, New Jersey. There's a lot of businesses here, a lot of good people here, good services that are provided, and all you have to do is come in here and discover the talents and the people that are here. Children's Research Hospital, where anything you give will be graciously accepted. From a measly $1 to whatever you want to do. If you want to verify the St. Jude Foundation and this charity event, it's very easy. All you got to do is go online to www.stjude.org and look me up here for those people that are interested in some dirty facts. Some facts here. Average cost for treating an acute leukemia per patient is $528,621. Average cost of bone marrow and stem cell transplants using patients' own bone marrow or stem cells is $168,658. Wow. You know what? And most of these diseases that they have here listed, especially the ones that are related to the blood type cancer, are treatable. 94% are treatable success rates. So they've come a long way from the only 20% rate when Danny Thomas first started this organization, this incredible charity. I'd like to also read some local information since I am Flemington Town Crier. I'll throw a little local information. The cancer program, the annual report that is from the Hunterdon Healthcare, Hunterdon Regional Cancer Center here in Flemington, near Flemington, New Jersey, or in Flemington. Well, they basically got some staff accomplishments here. Mary Vecchio, Cancer Outreach Nurse Practitioner, was named Nursing Spectrum and Nurse Week's Nursing Excellence National Nurse of the Year Award winner for her work in the community. This is a highly prestigious honor in the nursing profession. Elaine Seen, and I apologize if I said the name wrong, RN, BSN, Fox Chase Cancer Center's liaison with Hunterdon, was recognized at the Oncology Nursing Society's annual Congress with the Pearl Moore Certification Champion Award for her commitment to oncology nursing certification. I said that right? Oncology? Yeah. And Mary Vecchio presented a podium session at the Oncology Nursing Society's annual Congress on our Latino outreach initiatives. Yeah, way to go. Elaine Seen presented, boy, these two are active, aren't they? Elaine again presented a session at the Oncology Nursing Society's annual Congress on patient navigation. Laurie, a new person here, Laurie McMullen, RN, MSN, completed her research and presented her data on awareness and support of compassion fatigue on oncology nurses at the Chester County Nurses Association, PSNA District 22. All right, and let's see what else here. Brian Quinn, MD, Medical Oncology, was named Top Doctor of the Year in New Jersey. Savvy Magazine, 200 healthcare physicians involved in the care of cancer patients were named Top Doctor of the Year in New Jersey's monthly magazine, including Edward Suffin, MD, Radiation Oncology, Susan McManus, MD, Breast Surgery, and Oren Kalin, MD, Radiation Oncology, joined Hunterdon Regional Cancer Center formed from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Research has demonstrated that some types of cancers are preventable, while others, if detected in the early stages, are curable. The physicians, staff, and volunteers of Hunterdon Healthcare are committed to educating the public about cancer prevention and early detection, providing screening and education programs in community, corporate, school, and faith-based forums. As our community becomes more culturally diverse, many programs and educational materials are offered in Spanish as well as in English. Cancer screenings, cancer education, community outreach, and support programs are available. Contact the Hunterdon Medical Center for more information. I just went through a ton of paper, and I didn't read it too well either. But I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it every time. I'm your host, Leonardo Perez from the Flemington Town Crier, at a special podcast event here in Flemington, New Jersey, trying to raise some funds for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Any amount is accepted. No amount is too little. $1 is fine. Multiplied by a couple of hundred people or more, fantastic. The kids at St. Jude's are already winning because they're going to be getting some good stuff in the mail from us already, from co-sponsors that have already volunteered and submitted their individual items. And by the way, why don't we this right here is from the Bridgewater Microsoft store. Now, I thought I was going to run into a brick wall, which I did with many other companies, and to my surprise, thanks to, and I'll say his name right, Jawad, he provided me with this as a contribution to the St. Jude kids, and we've got here a t-shirt, certificate, and some nice stuff to be sent out to the kids of St. Jude's. It's getting dark, so you probably won't be able to see, but the kids are also getting a G tablet, Android 10-inch G tablet. This is another one. This is a company that right away jumped in, no questions asked, OnLive.com. I told them, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, they went right in and said, here it goes. We're going to send this to the kids so that they can have some joyous occasions and forget their ills and wills. So the kids are going to win today something, regardless of whether we reach our so-called goal or not. My goal was to get something going with St. Jude's and to have the kids get something in the mail. And I think that achievement is going to be made. So, let's take a little breather right now and let you hear another commercial break of the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Being a St. Jude hero means making a big difference in little lives.
It's the most rewarding experience I've done probably my whole life.
And I really felt like if my son could do what he did and be the warrior he was, that I could run 26 miles. It was an incredible experience.
We could not have trained as hard and as long as we did without knowing that this money was going to such a wonderful cause.
It's a wonderful experience. My family and I had a great time, and we'll be doing this for years to come.
I say everybody should be a part of the St. Jude Heroes program, because what you are doing is you're saving lives.
You are saving lives. In just 10 years, the St. Jude Heroes program has raised more than $15 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's contributions like these that have allowed St. Jude to develop treatments and protocols that have helped push overall survival rates for childhood cancers to 80%, and their survival rate for the most common form of childhood cancer, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, to an astounding 94%. The money you have raised not only helps St. Jude keep its doors open, with a daily operating cost of more than $1.6 million, it allows the hospital to treat patients regardless of a family's ability to pay. And most importantly, your efforts let families facing childhood cancer and other catastrophic diseases know they are not alone. They are supported by St. Jude Heroes.
There's going to be a family this weekend that's going to be at St. Jude. They're going to be told their kid has cancer. And they get to be in a place that's going to support them emotionally, financially, spiritually. And that's why all this money that's raised is so important, because that family needs that.
You're saving children's lives just like me, and you're our hero.
I am really proud to be a hero, but I'm not really a hero. The kids are the heroes.
I want to be able to be looked upon as a hero by the kids at St. Jude. I want to be looked up to, and I want to be an example for them.
It's not only my achievement, it's also the achievement of all the people that have sponsored me and sponsored our team and come out to support us and support the kids at St. Jude.
If you keep in mind that these kids are going through the challenge of their lifetimes and they're digging from a place that they shouldn't have to dig from, that's going to keep you going step after step.
Well, I can adjust the audio a little bit with the program.
Once you get it, yeah.
Once I get it done. So anyway, Jim, we got here from Flemington, New Jersey.
That's right.
A business owner, ABC Computers. Jim.
ABC Computer Care.
ABC Computer Care.
That's right.
And we talk about things that are going on here in Flemington. Since this is Flemington Town Crier.
Positive, but not practical.
Not practical. But you know, Jim, I was talking to you the other day about the sign thing, about a historic sign similar to that creates like a very historic looking type of sign that draws the attention of the person away from like traffic and all that, as opposed to I was surprised to see that massive sign past the circle that says Historic Flemington, but no direction as to where it is. Okay. You know? And then the person gets the view that Flemington is, and there's no problem with Brereton getting business.
Right.
They got plenty of traffic as it is, but if you're going to say something about Flemington, why not point the way?
To Flemington.
To Flemington.
Like shopping malls have a sign out there with every store that's in the shopping mall.
Right.
It'd be great if you could put every store on Main Street.
Now I did see an old sign. It's kind of like abandoned almost. That kind of does something. Go there, you'll see people walking, talking during the middle of the week and everything, buying things and doing things. Something you don't see that much here in Flemington, even though they're almost identical the way they look, as far as historical wise. You know, they look like an old town, like a historic type of town like this one. But the movement is much better.
I don't know if you have the major shopping malls there just a few blocks away though.
Well, the distraction is there for them to go and keep going on the highway and keep going to somewhere else if they need it to be. But they have these signs that point them out and say, "Hey, go this way," and go into the.
I see what you're saying.
So there is an element that they have in the area that could distract you to go into different directions. But because they have that sign there that you see is, oh wow, what a nice little town. Oops, just came across a nice little town. Now I'm going to go back and do it again and again and again. Well,
when you
just
say,
an idea.
When you say historic Flemington, though, that if I'm not from here, I said, oh, that's nice. What is it?
Well, I told you, I had a friend that told me, yeah, Flemington, that's ShopRite, isn't it?
Okay.
ShopRite's great, and I got nothing wrong
Historic
with Joe.
ShopRite. Historic
I got nothing
ShopRite.
wrong with Joe. Joe's a good man. Joe's the owner of the
ShopRite. Okay.
He's a good man. But everybody thinks that that's like downtown. And in a way, it's kind of, because everybody just goes right through there and says, we just went to Flemington. No, it was Brereton Township.
Okay.
But they got plenty of traffic. There's other ideas that could be implemented as well. I mean, it doesn't need to be just signs. It could be other things, like the attractions that they bring in sometimes here.
That's very good.
The only problem is that I noticed that sometimes when they bring in the attractions, a lot of these stores are closed. They're like not taking advantage of the footwork that's going on.
You mean like the at night, 8 o'clock at night, for instance, Thursday nights? Sometimes they have movie nights here.
Exactly. Or they have the band that would play on the street down here.
Yeah, or the other end.
Or the other end.
And one of the problems is you block off Main Street to have these events, and you can't get into. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Defeat the purpose.
Defeats the purpose, but okay.
It's a good attack.
And you don't have the space here for, say, having them right next to the road or something.
What do you think about they're thinking about renovating the Union Hotel?
I think it's an excellent idea.
And they want to create like a parking, like a
garage
parking level area in the back.
Yeah.
They join these two buildings into one.
I think that's an excellent idea. I mean, the place is beautiful inside.
It's gorgeous.
You walk in the door, the painted wood floors, you have the phone booths that must be 100 years old, if phones are 100 years old, but I mean, it's like walking in there, you're walking in a piece of history. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I hate to see them raise the place and put something else in.
Oh, no, not. Yeah, definitely not. But I was fine.
Parking is important. Now, you don't think a hockey ring would help?
I think a sports bar would help. I've heard that a lot. A lot of people have told me, why isn't there a sports bar? Why isn't there a restaurant that offers liquor?
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying that everyone should be drunk, but
it's a social gathering place,
exactly,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, some place where you don't sit down for dinner.
Exactly.
This used to be the place. I mean, you used to have a bar open until normal hours. I mean, you could sit out on the porch, have a drink or something, sit around the bar inside.
Yeah.
I mean, once that closed, maybe 3 years ago, was a big part of the town just went away.
Just went away.
Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah.
I find it hard to like get people to work. I mean, decent people to like say for instance, if you had an overflow of work that you needed somebody to go out. I understand you have.
You can get a technician who knows computers.
Right.
But you can't get a technician who knows the ABC computer way.
Okay.
We have a way of doing it. We like to do it a certain manner so that when it goes out, it's consistent. If you have a problem, well, we do all the same way so we know what the problem's going to be. I mean, nobody's perfect, but at least
right, you have to learn.
Even then, I mean, we have trouble with the younger guys because they don't seem as focused on it.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of guys coming in here and say, yeah, I know computers. What, do you know how to do this? No. Do you know how to do that? No. Do you know how to do this? No. Well, how do you know computers? Well, because I fix all my neighbors. I play games. I fix all my neighbors' computers.
Okay. Well, you know, it just I've gotten on the internet and I said that people that want a career in technology should start early.
Yeah.
They shouldn't wait until they're in college and say, you know what, I want to be a computer specialist. You know,
yeah.
You should already know that you have a talent or a need or a desire to fool around with gadgets and electronics and move along in that direction. When I was studying electronics back in the day, I'm not that old, bro.
When I was your age.
Yeah. You know, we had electronics school, right? We were taught electronics, the basic concepts of electronics. We took tests. We got certified in like these certifications that are apparently meaningless now. FCC 3rd class, A+.
Yeah.
Meaningless.
A+ is still valuable.
It's still valuable? Well,
yeah.
At least I got something in my pocket.
You got something in your pocket, yeah.
But, you know, these people want to go straight for the throat and be
network engineers, Cisco
without
guys.
not even knowing any of the basic concepts of electronics or being certified in these basic tests that are practically free.
Yeah.
They're free, practically. I mean, we went on a train, we got to New York City, we took a test. You're certified, you're certified, you're certified. You're endorsed, you're not endorsed. Basically, you got a good grade, you got a bad grade. Here. Go.
Okay.
That's not happening now in schools.
I feel like we should start this when I was your age. We had real schools. You know, I
wasn't that smart either.
Okay.
I'm still not that.
If this is a tirade against the educational system today, you're right. It's compared to other countries, we're doing not as well.
Not as well.
And we used to be #1 a long time ago.
Innovation, imagination, desire to do things, to tear things apart, to figure them out.
Right.
Now, the first thing that I got in electronics was a little reel-to-reel player, and it cost me a fortune to me.
Yeah.
The first thing I did was tear it apart. I tore it apart. I wanted to know how it worked.
Okay.
It never worked again. She's laughing. She knows it's true. I tore it apart. It never worked again.
Do you still have the parts someplace?
It's buried somewhere in the back of the house I used to live.
Someday you're going to learn enough to get it working again.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Okay.
Rest in pieces.
Okay.
But you know, it starts young.
Yeah.
You got to cultivate that desire in electronics, if it's that.
Now, for me,
you know, for you, go ahead.
For me, it was a little different. People used to say it's broke. Give it to Jim. Let him try it.
Okay.
And sometimes I'd fix it. Most times I wouldn't. But each time I did take it apart, I learned a little bit more. And when I tried to put it back together, not so great at first.
But you didn't walk away from it.
No.
You had a choice.
Yeah, you had a choice. You could have said, "Oh, this is terrible. Let's just throw it out."
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but
there
no.
was a desire there to mingle with the gadgets a little bit. You know, tear it apart, figure it out.
I don't know if high schools have this nowadays, but we had an electric shop.
Vocational high schools?
No, it wasn't. It was just a regular high school. You had a metal shop, wood shop.
Right.
We had an electric shop.
Okay.
And that's where I got started. It was a great experience. I mean, the guy was really good. His name was Richard Lang. Put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort into it. And he would stay after class and really just discuss circuits with you. You know, people who wanted to learn could learn. Yeah.
Just vomit information into the streets.
You have a way with words, Lenny. Yeah, you have a way with words.
I'm getting better at this every time I do this.
Oh.
I swear. People just keep on throwing things at their TVs and their monitors.
Yeah, okay. Great. We could use a business. Bring all your broken monitors to ABC Computers.
See, now they can't even see us.
Okay.
You see, we're glowing.
Okay, the light's too bad.
Yeah, the lighting is really bad. So anyway, Jim, I appreciate you coming here and being a part of the show. You're welcome to join me anytime. I'm not going to be doing this mobile thing for now. I'm going to cut it down to my own little setup in my own studio.
So you're afraid of the winter?
I know, I'm getting too old. My bones are getting, tearing this thing in and out. This is something for somebody that's like 24 years old. Hey, by the way, there's another idea for you young pups. Why don't you create a podcast show that you're mobile in? Cheap. Believe me, cheap.
You sure you just can't get a roadie or something?
I was thinking of a horse and carriage with maybe a megaphone. We wouldn't get past the internet.
Yeah, no.
No, I was telling my niece there that kids don't realize the power that they have in their hands. They're walking around with these cell phones, practically a mobile studio in their hands, a recording studio in their hands, especially the Apple iPhones and stuff.
Sure.
My God. Put that on a little cradle, nice and stiff, and start recording. You got a studio. All you got to do is do a little editing, little credits and stuff like that.
But you got a case where everybody who can create all the time doesn't it kind of bring the quality down, though, of what you're creating?
Sometimes they will, but you have to take the chance because that's what was going on back in the days when TV was first coming out. There was a lot of crap being thrown out then.
Okay.
And then, everybody said, oh, the glory days, but there were some pretty crappy shows then, too.
So anybody with a 16mm camera thought they were, David Oselzik or something like that.
Star.
Okay, right. Okay.
But I think the future, right now, they were doing that convention thing that I don't know if you were watching it. And this one guy, Larry King, he was talking about how the future...
Not the Larry King.
Yeah, Larry King.
The Larry King.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was talking about on the Twitter account how there's no future for podcasting and stuff or interacting, and I'm going, wait a minute. He's using the Twitter account, he's using social media, and he's on YouTube live.
Okay.
So I'm going, what the hell is that? He's putting down something that he knows for sure is the future.
I don't know.
I kill all the competition. That's all.
Oh, okay. You need a lot of places to bury him then.
Yeah. All right, Jim. So thanks a lot for showing up, and like I said, you're always welcome to be a guest.
Friday nights.
My show. I'm going to try to see if I can schedule the time frame consistent, like a Monday or a Friday, like you said.
Okay.
Or maybe a weekend because the weekend seems to be more easier for people.
Not for me.
No, really?
No, I work around the house on weekends.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty much gone.
Well, we'll stay in touch. I appreciate you showing up. And
it's always a pleasure.
For letting us show up that banner.
as you are aware, like next generation sequencing is becoming this
Okay,
more
we're
of
coming to
less-
the end of the show right
less
now.
than a novelty, but more like a
going
standard
on upstairs
for finding
in the clouds.
abnormalities in cancer.
And
but
I don't want it to turn a little
analyzing
dangerous,
this huge
so
amount of data is always
we
challenging,
did
and
get
a
a
lot
couple
has
of
to do
contributions
with
here, so
dealing with the
thank you
false
so much, Flemington,
positive meaning errors
the
in
St.
the
Jude's
analysis
Children's
itself,
Research
as well
Hospital.
as missing things
And
that
once again, you'll see me again on the internet on the
because of
podcast
deficiencies of
show. Watch for
analysis.
Flemington Town
So with
Crier,
CREST,
and
with this
give
improved
when
accuracy
you
and
can,
sensitivity,
and
we actually can
try
get a better
to be
understanding
a
of the
better
cancer
citizen
genome
than
and
you
making more efficient use of